We are live on YouTube. First of all, is anybody here for the first time?
Yeah.
Anyone?
I'm
Who?
here.
Who said?
Paul.
Paulo. I guess your name here is Ariadne, right?
Sorry. What's your name, please?
No. You said your name is Paulo?
You're right.
Yeah, it's because here I can see Ariadne. Maybe it's someone else.
It's my wife.
Oh, just to make things easier, I will rename you. Okay?
Okay.
Paulo, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, now you're Paulo. I'm not to call you Ariadne anymore. So, anybody else here for the first time besides Paulo? No? So let me explain to Paulo how TNT works. First of all, it's not a class. It's just a safe place to talk, to speak in English, to improve our skills, listening, speaking, and everything else. And meet new people, make friends.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends here.
That's great.
And I guess that's it about TNT. As I said, today we're going to talk about self-sabotage. And then I will show you a video right now, and then I will explain how we're going to deal with everything here. Okay? Hello, Thais. Hello, Leo. And hello, who else just arrived? Lara. Hello, you guys, and Maisa just arrived, and I didn't talk to you. Let me share my screen, share the video. Where's the video? Just a sec, guys. Here is the video. 10 signs you're subconsciously sabotaging yourself. Can you see my screen? Yeah, so.
We all love succeeding and wish to live rich, happy lives. But it seems that at almost every corner, there's always someone trying to pull us down or make us feel bad. Every time we think we're just about to make it, a brick wall drops in the way, and we can't seem to break through it. Life must just be so unfair to us. Or is it? What if we were to embrace the concept for a moment that we are the ones who are getting in our own way of reaching our goals? The truth is, you have so much more power over your life than you may be giving yourself credit for. If you don't think so, you might want to consider these 10 signs you're subconsciously sabotaging yourself. 1. You struggle with imposter syndrome. In 1978, psychologists Pauline Rose Clance and Suzanne Ims identified the behavioral pattern of believing that one has only stumbled into success and hasn't actually earned any of their achievements as imposter syndrome. Do you often feel that even though you got a perfect score on your test, got hired for the job you applied for, or achieved any other goal you had set your mind to, it was just due to random luck and not actually because you deserved it? We all occasionally accomplish things without trying very hard, but this is rare. If you constantly think you're just getting lucky, you might be suffering from imposter syndrome. 2. You're overly self-critical. Are you always putting yourself down? Do you constantly focus on your flaws and issues rather than what you're proud of? We all have what's called the negative bias, which is meant to protect us from causing or experiencing future mishaps. But more times than not, this backfires and just makes us feel bad about ourselves for unnecessary and/or illogical reasons. Being humble is virtuous, but constantly being negative and feeling sorry for yourself will only hold you back. 3. You procrastinate. According to the dictionary, procrastination is the act or habit of delaying or putting off something that usually requires attention. All of us have goals and finish lines we want to make, whether it be having a career of being a famous movie star or winning a video game tournament. But why is it that we distract ourselves from making our dreams become realities? In almost every case, this is because of fear. We're afraid of failing and would rather not suffer the embarrassment, disappointment, or any pain whatsoever that would come with it. Sure, it might be a little easier to just binge watch a show or go scrolling on social media during your free time. But this probably isn't going to help achieve your dreams. 4. You compare yourself to others. You got a B+ on your quiz, but your classmate George got an A. Your friend Stacy got complimented for her outfit, but you didn't. What's odd is that you probably felt fine until you made either of those comparisons. Why is it that we spend so much time focusing on what others have rather than what we have? This concept was first officially analyzed by social psychologist Leon Festinger in 1954. Essentially, he concluded that we compare in order to both reduce our uncertainty and help define ourselves. But unfortunately, comparing isn't the best way to help motivate us. In fact, most of the time, it just makes us feel like we're not good enough, and the more we do it, the more we feel we never will be. 5. Your life is disorganized. Does everything always feel really overwhelming and out of control? We all go through times of complication, but if one attribute of your life is in disarray and not taken care of, it will seep into more aspects of your life, and thus could lead to even more procrastination. This is a sign that you need to start prioritizing your time, cleaning up the clutter, and putting everything where it belongs. 6. You initiate conflicts with those you love. Are you somehow always getting into arguments with your family? Are your friends frequently fighting with you? Conflict occurring in our lives one way or another is inevitable. But if it's somehow happening between you and your loved ones all the time, there's a good chance that you subconsciously fear intimacy. As human beings, we are comfortable with what we find familiar, and, believe it or not, if what we are familiar with is difficulty and turmoil, then being at peace with those we love may actually make us feel a little uneasy. This drives us to ignite more fights in order to get back into our comfortable area of chaos. Other times, it's because we fear rejection, so we begin a squabble before our companion has the chance to hurt us. Regardless, this is very unhealthy behavior and will only continue to sustain the sabotaging of our lives. 7. You lose your goals shortly after you achieve them. Have you ever received something you wished for only to lose it shortly afterwards? Did you finally get a relationship you wanted but broke up within a few months? If this same problem keeps popping up time and time again in many areas of your life, this may be due to your beliefs and self-talk. On some core level, you may not believe in yourself and think you are unworthy. 8. You focus on problems rather than solutions. As John Lennon once said, there are no problems, only solutions. When something bad happens, it may surprise you to hear that it's not actually a problem. That is, as long as you don't perceive it that way. The truth is, you have full reign to believe whether an incident that occurred is an issue or not. If you find yourself complaining or curling up in a ball every time something you don't want happens, this is without a doubt a sign you're sabotaging yourself. 9. You're overindulgent. Now this is an easy telltale sign. Do you find yourself snacking out of boredom, even when you're not very hungry? Do you often stare at videos, watching one after another, even when you don't think they're interesting or entertaining? There's nothing wrong with watching shows or eating tasty food, but when we do this merely to distract ourselves, this is yet another sign we're procrastinating, and therefore continuing to sabotage ourselves. 10. You question whether you have a purpose in life. When we're not working towards what we want in our lives, we might start asking the big question, what's the meaning of my life? Is there a point to anything I'm doing? Am I who I'm meant to be? Life is what you make of it, and lots of these questions simply don't have logical answers you can find. Pondering these thoughts will usually just lead you to overthinking, which is such a waste of your time and energy. Do you think you're sabotaging yourself? Have you identified with any of the points shown in this video? Let us know in the comments. If you want more helpful videos on
So guys, are you sabotaging yourselves? Let's discuss about it. Okay, so as you know, we are 21 people. I will split you in small rooms. Okay, Paulo, you're here for the first time, so let me explain you how we're gonna handle this conversation. I will split you in small rooms, and first of all, you need to choose a leader in each room, and then present yourselves in the small room, okay? And then just talk. We have 10 questions. You don't need to answer all of them, okay? And you can bring your own questions too, just so you know. Let me send the, did I send the questions? Not yet, okay. Did you receive it right now? Yeah?
Yeah.
So, as I said, you don't need to answer all of them. You can bring your own questions. And let me split you. Maybe 3 rooms, 6 or 7 people. Yes, I guess it's there. So please be respectful, be patient, and be kind with each other. Okay. We are here just to have fun, just to talk. Let me handle something right here because I need to delete one room. Just a sec, guys. Just a sec. Okay, let me delete one room. And if you don't feel comfortable to answer one of the questions, or if you don't feel comfortable to stay in your room, you can just ask for help, okay? Okay, this one. I will delete this one. Oh, and there is the number, right? The end up counting. Jesus. So see you, I'll bring you back in 10 minutes before the end. See you. Okay. Yeah. And if you are still listening to me, it means that you're here in the main room with me. Let me see who. Just checking. Not join. Okay. Okay. Now is everything okay? Hello, Manu, Arthur, Fabiano, Lara, Lucas, and Endel.
Hello.
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 Manu, I was looking at your face while we were watching the video, you know? And maybe I was just wondering, okay, let's present yourselves, guys. How are you today? I'm Paula. I'm from Vitória da Conquista, Bahia. I'm 36 years old. I've been here in TNT since last year, April, May, I guess. I don't remember actually. And that's it. How about you, Arthur?
Hello, everybody. So my name is Arthur. I live in Juiz de Fora, Minas Gerais. I work in accounting, and I've been here for the past, I don't know, since April, or I don't know, since the beginning of the pandemics. So yeah, that's it.
Nice. And you, Manu?
Hey, I am Manu. I'm 40 years old. I live in Rio. I'm a hostess here on TNT, and I work with marketing. That's it.
Nice. Fabiano, what about you? Please present yourself.
Hello, my name is Fabiano. I live in Carazinho, Rio Grande do Sul, and I have 28 years old and work in accounting to Arthur. And
Nice.
I'm nervous.
Is it your first time here or not?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome. Welcome.
Thanks.
Lara, what about you?
So, welcome, Fabiano. Good evening, guys. My name is Lara. I'm 21 years old. I am from Governador Valadares, Minas Gerais. I am a medical student, and I'm becoming a hostess here also, and that's it.
Nice. Endel.
So, good evening. My name is Endo Miller. I'm from Goiânia. Now I'm living in São Paulo. I'm a geologist. I'm 32 years old, and that's it.
Good. Magno, what about you?
Hi everyone. I'm Magno. I'm 37 years old. I'm married, and I have a son, and we expect another one. And I'm a web developer, and I'm here to learn from you guys and improve my English. So that's it.
Nice. Really nice. Welcome. Welcome you all, guys. Uh, let's start with the questions, right? What comes to mind when you hear the term self-sabotage? Who wants to start? Who wants to start? Who?
Whoa.
Oh,
It's a
Manu just
difficult.
opened her microphone, so what do you think about it?
It's a
Manu?
difficult question, right? It's like when you don't want to, nothing gives, nothing in your life goes too far, I think, and you wanna have pity of yourself every time. I guess that's it.
Yeah. Who else? Arthur.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult. I don't know. It's like a behavior when you make some decisions that are not going to help you in your life. It's like you being your own enemy. You know, it's kind of like that. But I'm not completely sure. I never stopped to think about it. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. And you, Lara, what do you think?
Yeah, I also agree. I think it's kind of a thing that is not conscious most of the time, and like you are pushing yourself back. I don't know if I can say like this, but uh, yeah, I think it's kind of like this. You, like Manu said, you can't move forward, but there is nothing but you pushing you back. Like this.
Yes, I agree with you too. And you, Fabiano, what do you think about it? What do you think self-sabotage is?
I don't know, say um, self-sabotage. Uh, for me, is I don't know.
Okay, no problem. Angel, do you have an answer to this question?
Yeah, I'm thinking here, and I maybe when we build a trap, for the thing that we desire to do, or want to work. That's it, and feel kind of stuck. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. And you, Magna?
I think it's a volatile thing because I don't know, maybe I don't know. I think anyone want to uh, make himself or herself comfortable, or try to do something that hurts them. So I think it's a voluntary thing. So.
Yes, I was just researching something about this topic before bringing it to you. And I found out that self-sabotage is when you create some problems to your life. Sometimes just like a mechanism of, what can I say, defense, you know, just to avoid some disappointment, you know. So you just stop your life, stop doing something before if you have a bad result, you know. So I think it's like that. Uh, why do you think people do this? Why do you think people sabotage themselves?
So now that you said that you describe what the self sabotage is, I think people have done or doing that for himself because they want to, like you said, create a self defense, right? So maybe they don't want to face the frustration or something like that in her life or in their life. So that's it.
Yeah. Who else? Arthur, why do you think people do this?
Well, I don't think that's something that you do consciously. You know, it's something you do. Nobody knows why, but I don't know. Maybe people have a problem prioritizing, and social media has, I believe, has a great impact on that. You know, we're spending a lot of time of our lives on social media and on streaming, and um, so yeah, it's not something that you do that you want to do, but it's something that you end up doing because we all have a problem prioritizing.
Yes, I agree with you, but sometimes we do this consciously, you know, at least in my case. I I am my own enemy. I know you have this question, but I'm already answering this because, you know, for example, I want to lose some weight, but I don't help me with it, you know, in this process because I love beer, so I keep drinking beer. I know I yes, I just can't stop doing things that I know that's not gonna help me to achieve my goals. So I think I am sabotaging myself, and I'm aware of this. You know, I really
Yeah, we are aware, but it's not something that you want to do. You want to be different. You don't want to do
yes,
that
yes,
with yourself. You know, you don't want the bad sides, but you end up doing it. It's stronger than you. It's stronger than us.
yes. And you, Manu, what do you think about it? Why do people sabotage themselves?
I think it's fear to succeed on your plans or goals, and after that we can handle the success. Fear of not handle on something that you achieve.
Yes. In this case, I think we do this unconsciously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you, Fabiana, what do you think? Why people do this?
Uh, People sabotage themselves when they don't pay taxes correctly.
Yeah, yeah, it makes sense because
Um,
yeah, the money
the
doesn't come back
correct
to them.
translate in sonegar, and Brazil don't is currently no, not currently, is comum that.
Yeah. Okay, now my internet is lagging. Okay, did you finish? My internet is lagging.
Sim.
Okay. And you, Lara?
Yeah, oh, I think it's hard like to define why we do this. I think most of the time is unconsciously. and it's like a mechanism that our brain use like a defense, I don't know, or something like this. That maybe think that it's like comparison. Comparison is a mechanism that we use, like sometimes could be good, but most of the time no. And yeah, or maybe fear or procrastinate. I don't know. Like I don't know if there is a why, like a reason for this. It just happens sometimes.
Yeah. Endo, Endo.
Yeah. My internet is lagging as well.
Yeah.
So, well, I kind of agree with Manu. You know, it's a fear to face a different situation, and sometimes you stuck in a comfortable zone, so it's hard to go forward. And you know, you feel comfortable doing the thing that you already know, and you have to face different, you know, unknown environment, unknown situations, and your I don't know, maybe your brain, your body, you know, behave against it.
Yeah.
That's all.
And you, Magna.
I I answered that I the first one.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. No, I.
It's okay.
The third question. Do you No, third question. What are some self-sabotaging behaviors? We're talking here about something that we consider self-sabotage. What else you can add to this question? We already told about procrastination or avoidance to do something, fear. What else? As the video said, imposter syndrome. What else you can add? What are some behaviors?
I think sometimes
Are
should be too much detailist, you know, when you make a big, very big schedule that you don't, you know, will achieve the goals, and you think, oh my God, I'm going forward. But you know, in real, you are only postponing the stuffs and the goals. It's your
Yeah,
trick, a kind of trap of feelings, you know.
yeah. What else?
I think there's a way to escape from your problems and from your goals to achieve your goals, that sleep a lot.
Yes.
When you sleep a lot, you are avoiding something. You're avoiding face some problems or facing, I don't know, what you have to do to achieve your goals. I think that's one of the symptoms of
Yeah.
a behavior, like you said.
What else? You guys add something?
I guess when you're afraid of making commitments and making changes, you're also sabotaging yourself. Because in life, if you want to move forward, you have to make changes, you have to make commitments. Life is all about changing, and we are often afraid of changing things. We are used to our comfort zone, and you are never going to make progress if you stay where you are. So
Mm.
I am afraid. I don't like changing. So that's
Neither,
that's always pushing me back.
yes, neither do I. Take decisions, hard decisions. It's really hard for me. And I'm sabotaging myself in this area too. And what about you, Fabiano? And where's the chat? The third question, what are some self-sabotaging behaviors?
And these important tasks procrastination, important task, procrastination, and me and procrastinator. And I read the book exactly this theme, the procrastination and the time is correct and all the today living everything the last minute interference with the individual's product and performance. And my professional is fast and live with this.
Who else? Magno, did you answer this one?
No, I do not. I think when we avoid the problem, right? So we have the problem. We know that we have this problem, and we avoid them because we are afraid. Because we won't deal with this problem at all. But only the thing that you will do with that is how can I say that we are delaying resolving a problem that we have to face in some time. So I think that's it.
Yes. Actually, we're afraid of succeed and afraid of failure, right? And we keep sabotaging ourselves.
Yeah.
Next question is, do you sabotage yourself? In which way? We already told some kind of things, but what else? No. For example, I can't say everything I think to a lot of people because I don't know why, and it keeps in my mind. It brings me down. It's me. I just can't say everything, and I think it's a kind of sabotage behavior because I keep everything to myself, and it hurts me. It hurts me, and this is one of the things I do. I eat when I shouldn't eat. No, I drink coffee when I'm about to sleep, even knowing that it won't be good for me. I keep drinking coffee before bed time. And you, Manu, what kind of things you do to sabotage?
I don't believe in me.
Yeah.
I don't believe that I'm able to do something when I am able. And I'm pretty much alike with you. I keep the bad things for me, and I can share with others, and that's terrible. And there's other things, but I can't say or I can remember right now.
Yeah. So, what about you?
It's like therapy.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Oh my gosh. Hot topics. I'm gonna change the topics. Next week, we're gonna talk about something funny. I promise you.
Yeah, this should be called talking therapy. I always say that. Yeah.
Oh,
But in a way, I am that video, except for I do not compare myself, with others, and I don't think that I don't deserve. When I do great, I do great. I accept that. But um, except those two things, I am that video. I procrastinate a lot. I have a problem prioritizing. I always face myself fighting with my family. That's completely me. I didn't know, but as I said, this is therapy. I'm going to start think about that from now on.
Oh my gosh. Nice. At least it is worth it, right? For something. And you, Fabiano, do you sabotage yourself?
I do. I sabotage myself when I don't go to the gym, when I don't do my task in my work, in my house, and when I can't say that I'm thinking, and today is my mind needs a rest, and then sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. And you, Lara?
Yeah, I identify myself in a lot of parts of the video. I procrastinate. I think I have like this imposter syndrome that sometimes I believe that I'm not able to do things like Manuel said also. And sometimes I put some goals that I not I know that I'm not gonna do, but I just put there and oh one day I do it. And um what else? Oh my god. This is like a therapy because if you if you want to say something like you don't or you think that it's pushing you back, you're in the right place. So yeah, that's it that I can remember right now.
And you, Andrew?
No, I never did it, before. I do all the things that I want to do. Of course, I'm lying. I
Oh,
sabotage myself. Sabotage myself a lot. So maybe spending too much time, thinking about the stuffs, kind of stopping and thinking and postponing the goals, the things that I have to do, and the usual, watching videos, you know, random video on YouTube, seeing things that I don't, have to see. That's it.
yeah. And you, Magno?
Yeah, I have to face this all the time. I don't know if we have time, but uh, I started my college so many times when I was younger, and because of that, because Manu said that I always thought that I don't have this kind of uh, thinking that I can achieve this. So I dropped it and I started again and I dropped it as well. And life taught me that I have to improve myself, because if I do not if I don't do that, I will continue drop this thing that I want to do, and the choice that I want to do. And so after my son born, I changed my mind, and I said to me that now I have to deal with my problems. I have to deal with my self-sabotage, and I have to do something. And I start to study English and French as well, and I start to try to accomplish my college and start a new career. And that's it. That's why I'm here now. I have dealt with this problem. I have fought with that, and now I'm a very shy person, and now I'm trying. Uh, my internet. You guys, you hear me?
Yeah, you're a very shy person, and now you are.
Oh, okay. So and now I'm here to talk to you guys. And I've made a goal in my life that I have to change uh, and live overseas. And I've studied for 5 years to accomplish that. And nowadays I'm only waiting for my visa. And was a great achievement to me because I had to deal with all the problems that I've faced in all my life, and I get it because I changed my way of thinking, right? So I know it's hard to deal with this, and nowadays I'm still have this kind of thoughts, but I always I I don't know how can I say that, but I was motivated by a movie, right? So Rocky, it's a movie that it's a fighter. I don't know if you guys, Sylvester Stallone, it's starring,
Yeah,
and
they do.
the, he has a speech. That's a scene that he's talked to with his son, and he make a so wonderful speech that encouraged me to try to deal with my problems and try to not sabotage myself. And I keep that in mind and I keep it doing. Now I'm here, so it's
Yeah,
hard.
I know that was the speech of uh, Rock, but I can't remember the words. But I saw a video.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
amazing because
but
he speak to his son that if he thinks that he is worth it for anything, that they don't have to put finger to another person or to a situation or something like that.
yeah,
Has to fight. He has to fight
yeah,
because uh, he started the speech saying, "Life is not rainbow," and something like that.
yeah.
Life is
You
cruel,
could
and
look for it.
he's putting you down.
Yes, you could look for it and put on the Telegram chat for everyone, right?
Okay, okay.
It's this because
So
it's
sorry
really
to
interesting.
say it so much. So,
No,
like
don't worry.
like I said, it's like a therapy. It's a
Yeah,
like therapy. So
yeah,
I also moving for the moment. So sorry about that.
yeah. No, no problem. So, guys, we already talked about it, but do you think self-sabotage is something people always do consciously? What do you think now? You already uh, said about it before. I agree with you. But sometimes I really think that I do things knowing what I'm doing and knowing the consequences. So I think sometimes it's consciously,
I think most of the times.
you know.
Sometimes it's unconsciously, but most of the times it's very conscious.
Yeah. You know that story? I just woke up
I
early
agree.
to be late. I don't know how to say this in English, but I wake up early just to be late more. I forgot the word, but you got it, right? I think it's like that. I'm doing this consciously. What do you think, Clara?
Uh, I think not the most of the all the times, not always. Because I think our brain is very tricky. So sometimes we think we are doing the best, but I don't know, like it's something bigger than us, like, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And you, Fabiano, what do you think about it?
I don't think self-sabotage is conscious because the mind works in different ways. For example, when I look at the menu, when all of delicious food, and makes the forget that I'm to diet.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. It happens to me too. And you, Wendell?
Well, I agree with Manu. I think the most part of the time is consciousness, because sometimes you don't think that how powerful, how strong our brain is, and you stuck in this question. Oh, is conscious or not in conscience? Anyway, it's very hard, and I don't know, it's very hard to change the situation though. So I think the most part of the is consciousness, but we have to overcome in a lot of different way and try to do a transversal, attack to change your behavior. There's no another way.
Yeah. And you,
in my
Magno?
opinion, in my life. I tried.
Nice. And you, Magno, do you think it's consciously?
No, I don't. I think it's questioning. I think it's a characteristic of a human being. So.
Yeah. And guys, do you think it is easy to identify the triggers that for self-sabotaging behavior? Do you think it's easy? I don't think it's so easy, because if it were easy, we could avoid it, I think, sometimes. Right? When I realize I'm just doing things that I shouldn't be doing. I don't know. What do you think about it?
But I guess for me, sometimes when small triggers, I can't stop. But when I face some huge triggers, I simply sabotage myself. Like a big decision, I can't face that kind of thing.
And you too.
We know the triggers. The thing is, the triggers are all around us. So there's no way to avoid it. So I need a computer to work. I work in front of the computer all day long. It's so easy to open a new tab and check my Facebook really quick. And when I realized, I lost it like 30 minutes, checking that shit. My cell phone is over my desk all day long. So when I realize I'm on Instagram, and I didn't even realize that I took the phone, and so I'm scrolling Instagram, and I'm like, why am I here? So how did I end up here? So we know the triggers. The thing, it's hard to avoid them. As you said about food, and I have the same problem. I like sometimes binge eat, but the fridge is right over there. So how can I avoid the fridge?
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard.
Yeah. And you, Fabian, what do you think about it?
I don't find it easy to identify. With the help of a mentor or psychologist who helps by talking a lot.
And you, Lara?
Yeah, I think sometimes we realize these triggers, but we fake it. Like we pretend that we don't saw. And I don't know if it is for everybody, like if everybody think the same way. That's why we should like see a therapist or something. But yeah, I think if we stop, like, if we think more about this, like, start to think about these little things that we do daily, but we don't even notice sometimes, and we could like I don't know, like change it sometimes.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe Wendell.
Well, I agree with Arthur. You know, we know the trigger, but I have been thinking a lot about this subject. You know, and sometimes I think, you know, the internet or the whole things that we used to do in the day. You know, it's a kind of how can I how can I say a kind of shallow ideas. You know, that change our priority a lot, you know. So we can't, you have to avoid this kind of superficial stuffs, you know, because you can think in a goal and you check your Instagram, for example. So part of your goal, you know, is weakening. Yeah, I think it's making weakening. And we did it, we do it a lot in the day, you know, and we have to develop this behavior, you know, so I have to avoid this thing, and that's hardest, you know. The hardest stuff is, you know, you see the Instagram and I'm not checking the Instagram today, or I'm not doing this today. It's the hardest part. So that's it, because I feel that sometimes when for example, I lost my cell phone and I don't know, I don't know, make my brain, you know, my things clearly. So I start to think about, you know, it, you know, the power of the social media and this randomic information. This randomic information, not the only randomic and bullshit and stuffs and a lot of things.
Memes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you, Magnus? Oh, I need to bring people back. Oh, I just sent
I
the
totally,
message in that I completely
I always
forgot.
say that I totally agree with you.
And
Oh,
why you use the word shallow? Now I'm singing mentally the Lady Gaga song.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's my secret.
I'm here singing mentally.
Yeah. I don't know if Magno answered this one.
No, I do not. I only say that I totally agree with Arthur and Endo as well. So
Oh, nice.
that's
Cool,
it.
cool. Like, have you ever messed up something very important or something that you really wanted because something you did or said? Does it ever happen to you? Did you ever sabotage yourself and then you realize, oh my gosh, why I did it? Why did I do this?
I don't know. I don't remember, but I think I already did that, but I can remember because I avoid thinking that stuff.
Nice thing. Avoid thinking. Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm always asking, why did I do this? You know, why did I do this? It's completely hard. So, guys, welcome back, you all. How was the therapy session in your group? Because in the main room, it was a therapy session. How was the conversation? Who wants
Yes,
to share? Okay,
in
Thais,
our
keep going.
group it was very nice. I think that sometimes we think that we are alone in some situations, yes, and this is a self-sabotage, I think. So just
Mhm.
see that other people are passing for the same situations, for example, helps us a lot.
Yes. Yes. Who else? Who wants to share the spotlights of the
Yeah, tonight,
conversation?
tonight I was procrastinate because I was tired because my my online class finished at 10, and then won't go. I won't join chanting tonight because I'm tired. I just justify my auto-sabotage, Things came to my mind to, oh, I'm tired, go to sleep, tomorrow you practice English, stuff like that. But
Yeah.
no, I haven't compromised,
Oh,
I will go,
nice.
but now it's better.
I'm proud of
Yeah.
you, bro. I'm proud.
Yes. Yes, guys. Guys, last question. I don't know if you had time to answer this one, but are you your own enemy? Are you sabotaging yourselves?
Yes, I my villain. All this, totally. You know that because anyone in my room, I think they will out sabotage yourself in some moment, in your life, maybe. It's not can avoid this is difficult to other times, but I think we all in the process to know more about ourselves. Self-knowledge is so important for this, and to know that you are your enemy, to know that you are also your hero, so you can cure or heal yourself about that.
Yes, you can hear you. Who else? Paulo, how was the conversation? Was your first time? Did you like it?
Yeah, it was great. I liked it a lot. I think it's a good experience for me. I don't I don't speak. I never speak in this group. It's the first time. I- It's great. It's amazing. Uh, I asking for the question.
Yes, so keep coming, guys. Keep coming, and you can schedule and keep joining as much as you want, okay? To practice, to keep improving.
Yeah.
Don't make
Well,
auto-sabotage,
yeah,
self-sabotage. Come here and speak
exactly.
English.
Yes, sure. Oh, guys, we are running out of time. Today I was completely lost with time, I forgot to bring you back. I forgot to send you the message. I forgot everything because we had a really good conversation here. And I would like to thank you all for being here till 11 p.m. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your support. Please, you will receive an email. Answer the feedback. It will help us a lot to keep improving, bring some suggestion for us to keep the conversation. And I promise you next week I will try to bring up some funniest topic, It will it won't be so hard, I promise you. What else? Thank you. Have a good night and see you.
See you. Have a good
Bye
night.
Bye
bye.
bye. Talk
Bye.